Będąc w Los Angeles odwiedziliśmy najniebezpieczniejszą dzielnicę w Stanach Zjednoczonych – Skid Row, czyli region, w którym panuje totalna prohibicja, a na ulicach żyją tysiące bezdomnych. Na Skid Row nie zapuszcza się nawet policja, dlatego tej dzielnicy nie odwiedzimy sami. Naszym przewodnikiem po Skid Row będzie Grizelda, która niegdyś zamieszkiwała Skid Row, a dzisiaj prowadzi organizację charytatywną, która pomaga bezdomnym i ludziom w potrzebie, m.in. oferując im nocleg.
So I used to go to Skid Row. I used to be on Skid Row. I used to be homeless, and I had mental issues. I used to sleep on the street. So then one day my life changed. It just changed from one day to the other. And for a year I was sitting around thinking, what should I do? I have to do something to give back to the community because I feel free now. So I decided, let's go to Skid Row and start feeding the people. I start from there. And then I got the idea of helping with housing. This is Michael. He's a Navy veteran.
Poland. Nice to meet you.
So Michael knows how to say hello in Poland.
Czech? Yeah, almost. Cześć. We don't have situations that we can compare to this one back in Poland.
So if they're homeless, where do they go if they are homeless?
We have shelters.
Yeah, you don't really see much homeless people, and if you have a shelters, they're only for people who don't drink alcohol. If you drink alcohol, you're out. Okay. So you can seek help only if you're clean.
That's the problem here, that they can get housing, I believe, but they just don't want to get it because of the drugs. So and we're right on the border where the stuff's rushing in. You know, right now to Mexico, you got a lot of drugs coming in, fentanyl.
Fentanyl is a big thing, right?
Oh yeah, it's over 100,000 people died from fentanyl last year.
So is it like drug? Or?
It used to be used in surgery in the hospital.
Okay.
It's a sedative to knock you out.
Okay.
But it just takes a very small amount to kill you. It's just dangerous. I've never used it, I've never tried it. I don't understand why they do.
How long do you run this organization?
We started feeding the homeless in Skid Row, and then May of last year, we opened up housing.
What helped you to move out from Skid Row?
I believe it was my kids and motivation to be a better person, and I had to do a lot of praying. I just really have to say that in my life that God is the one who changed my life, because one day I was this person, and the next day I was this person.
So just like that, you just woke up and you felt like you're a different person?
Yeah, I had a very bad relationship with domestic violence. One day it was when I said this is enough, and when I left the situation and never looked back, then I realized that I needed something better for myself. I was on the streets, sleeping on the streets, dirty, and I would see the people clean and smelling good, and I used to tell myself I could be this person, you know. I could be that person, and it happened.
Have you been taking drugs when you were in Skid Row? Or?
Yeah, yes, and alcohol, a lot of alcohol. I remember drinking pints of alcohol because it was so cold out there. We have no blankets or anything.
What it's like in Skid Row right now? Did it change since those 3 years since you moved out? Or?
No, I think Skid Row has gotten worse.
We all need a second chance, right? Like,
yeah.
You know, like God, like they say, God can only judge people from what they do. And what she's doing right now is giving back to the community, you know, like the Robin Hood of the ghetto, you know. And I struggle with alcoholism. I like to drink, you know. Whatever I'm feeling, you know, I'm not saying that I know I've done things or seen things in the past, but, you know, traumatic stuff, you know, but I do it, like she said, I do it to cope with myself, you know, like to feel better.
So drinking was like kind of a way to escape.
Yeah,
like
escape reality, yeah, to take my mind off things, you know, like dealing with my mental health, you know.
You've changed a lot, right? So did you become the person that you wish to meet, like when you were in need?
Looking back to how I was, if I would have met somebody like me,
Robin Hood of Ghetto.
I would have been, I would have been very happy, yeah.
What about city? Does city do anything connected with Skid Row? Do they help those people, or they just don't care about it? I mean, the Los Angeles.
I think that if the city was really doing something about it, we wouldn't have a Skid Row.
A teraz się boję.
Też się trochę bawię, ale no dobrze, że jesteśmy z nimi, nie? Poznaliśmy się z Grace i z ludźmi od niej, z fundacji. Jedziemy teraz samochód za samochodem za nimi. Oni wszyscy jadą razem z nami, nie? To dobrze, że jakoś czuję się bezpieczniej, że tyle facetów jedzie też z nami, nie? Przyjechaliśmy kupić trochę kocy, bo już zimno się robi. Więc wyposażymy mieszkańców, ludzi, którzy są na Skid Row.
Co myślisz, jak posłuchałeś tak wszystkiego?
Stary, no nie wiem, przerażające, aczkolwiek widać, że ta Gracie zajebisty człowiek, nie? Mocna ta historia, że no z dnia na dzień tak się...
Ogarnęła.
No nie wiem, te nagrania w internecie wyglądały przerażająco, ale wyglądały też bardzo niebezpiecznie. How big is Skid Row? Is it only those streets or is it like wider?
Yeah, no, it goes all the way down.
It's the majority of
every street you go.
the blocks, yeah.
Every street will be covered with tents.
I'm surprised it's so close to the downtown.
Yeah, I know.
Almost in the center.
Yes.
Yeah, we're really close to downtown.
The Lakers play right next door here.
Żadnych interakcji nie robią z nami, nie? To jest takie, że żyją swoim życiem, takim, no wiadomo, pogubionym na maksa, ale nie szukają jakiejś interakcji, ani nie czuć żadnej agresji z ich strony, nie? Nawet wzrokiem nie czuję, żeby ktoś nas jakoś mierzył. Does any people live here in those flats?
Program where the government will give you housing for a cheaper price, but there are people living in there from government aid, basically.
What's that?
Let me ask.
We have the homeless. It's for a non-profit organization.
Okay.
What we use those for the trash cans for us. We use them for to put their storage. It's a storage bin. It's thing. If you guys want to see, you guys
Yeah,
can come
sure.
in.
Yeah, if it's okay, yeah.
And we put we bring them out here, and they'll get their stuff. After
Okay.
once they're finished, we'll bring them right here to that, and we'll let them put their bin, and we'll take it back. We'll sanitize it. We'll put them back for them. But it's a really good thing for them right here.
Okay.
It's really good.
So this is like non-profit organization?
Yes, it's a non-profit.
Yeah, that's good they have you here.
Yeah.
Miłe, nie? Że jest tutaj dużo takich ludzi, którzy widać, że są zaangażowani po prostu w pomoc.
Yeah, we have
So
a-
many mixed feelings when I'm watching all of that.
Really?
And it's like a paradox for me when I see a downtown over there and here are so many homeless people who need help and
You don't look right.
That looks like a rich area and
I know, right?
Like a
And
big
down the street,
contrast.
It's like all bad.
but it's like heartwarming when you see people like you and this guy over here who works in a non-profit
Yeah.
organization in here and helps them.
There's a myth, homeless are lazy, homeless are drug addicts, homeless are this and that, and they don't want housing. No, they do want housing. We just have to know how to connect with them. We have to give them the same respect as a human being, any human being.
no,
you
like,
know?
we are all humans, right?
Exactly.
Wszystkie w ogóle rzeczy, które tutaj są, cała pomoc, to nic nie pochodzi z rządu, nie? To są prywatne organizacje,
Okay.
no po prostu prywatna organizacja. To jedzenie, tamto po lewej stronie. Pojmane, że nic w ogóle rząd tutaj nie robi.
Right now I'm feeling sad when I come here.
Yeah.
But do you feel different with each time you come here? Like it's always the same feeling?
It's always the same feeling. I get the same feeling. I understand what you're saying. I certainly don't like to feel comfortable wearing expensive clothes down here. But I feel somewhat ashamed if I had really fancy clothes walking through here.
I
Unless
feel
had to.
uncomfortable holding the camera here.
I understand that. We all have some shame that we like to be able to help, but this is a bigger problem with than any one person can handle. I know there's more than 6,000 homeless down here. I know that. Oh, you got one right there for me.
Thank you.
You want a blanket?
Yes, sir. I can tell you one.
So did you say that they give away food to people from time to time or in people's market?
They give, no, they sell it, but sometimes I heard that they give credit. I think I seen on the news, they've been here over 30 years, and now another nonprofit is gonna buy it.
So people sleep in all of those tents?
Yes, everybody sleeps in this.
Do you know what this is?
What is it?
That white substance.
He's saying it's make-believe, well, he thinks it's cocaine, but it's really not.
What's it like living in Skid Row?
Hi, my name is Corey Fanning. I originally started coming down here about 4 years ago.
Okay.
And the primary reason I was down here is because my sister was living on Wall in the SRO program. And I got out of prison and she was there. So wherever my sister's at, I need to know the environment that she's living in, right? And so I start walking around a day or night so I can know, basically I would know what she might encounter in any given day. And I saw that wherever she goes at any given day, she would be respected.
Michael poprosił nas, żebyśmy schowali kamerę, bo na rogu stali dealerzy.
So the drug dealers will stand outside like this, they pull up, they go in their pocket. Now if the police pull up, they can run in the building and hide.
Okay.
So they always just keep enough in their pocket, but they're attached to the building.
Okay, so these guys were dealers, right?
Yeah, they're all over the place.
So
Yep.
how they those people who get money for drugs? How they make it?
They steal, rob, do whatever they had to do to get money for drugs. They'll do everything. You can get a day's worth of methamphetamine here for 20 bucks, 30
20
bucks.
bucks.
Yeah.
Okay. Tu ktoś jara crack,
Się czuje ten krak.
In this neighborhood, there's rich people or wealthier people that have homes, and they set up these camps. Drug dealers will set up over here to sell drugs, and so people that don't even live here, they'll come down here to buy drugs. So they'll come to the tent, and this is where they'll come because it's like a no police zone. You don't see any police busting anybody or doing anything.
Skid Row, man, trying to make it better in Jam, get some housing and stuff like this. Well, I was homeless for 3 years, and I got a housing, and then I got locked up for some bullshit. Now I'm waiting to get. I need to get housing. I really want to be inside. I don't want to be living in no tent or living on the streets or having rats run up in my house in my tent and stuff like that. I mean, it's people, man, laying around here, man, and it's a whole nest full of rats in there. People try to barge in your house and get you stuck or steal from you or hold you hostage in your house. It's bad. They got them addictions and stuff like that. But now I'm sober. I've been sober for a year now, and I want to get my place back, man. All I want to do is sit back, kick my feet up, turn my TV on. My feet hurt bad, my knees hurt bad, my back hurt bad. I get migraine headaches and stuff like this. And they make me a cup of coffee. And you can always do that. This place right here closed at 4 o'clock. If they build all these places and stuff like this, there's enough room to put everybody inside. People should not be sitting out here like this.
How do you get food right now?
They giving it out at the Midnight Mission. I got some food. They got some turkey sandwiches and stuff they're giving out over there. They try to help people as much as they can. You know what I'm saying? But they only one person, people concerned. We need more people. We need more people concerned.
Gracie zaproponowała temu panu pomoc i nocleg w jej organizacji.
How do you scout people that are, that you believe that they will use your chance, like the chance you give them?
I could tell if people really want to be housed or if they're just, or they want to be somewhere to use drugs.
You have that instinct, right?
Yeah, I have an instinct.
And you saw that in this guy, that he really wants a change?
Everybody in Skid Row is saying that where's all the funding for the homeless to help them. Sometimes if somebody's getting high, like one that we were talking to, they just keep talking and talking. This guy, he's serious about housing. There's a lot of people that want housing. It gets a little emotional at that point.
Pedro, którego Gracie wzięła pod swoje skrzydła, opowiedział mi o swojej przeszłości i o tym, jak należał do gangu.
Joining gang, like I said, I grew up on the west side of Los Angeles, where it's more nicer. But me, having a family that came from Mexico, coming over here for a better life, like I told you. Well, we all seek, coming from different countries,
Yeah.
So my mom worked full time, my grandparents worked full time. So growing up in the neighborhood, it's rough, kids tend to want to fit in. Like nowadays, kids, all you see on social media is kids, glorifying gangbanging, but they don't really know what it is, how it is. Like for me, joining a gang, it was it's not. I didn't look at it like something cool now. How kids now in these days look at it. For me, it was just getting beat up to hang out with my friends. So for getting to get beat up to hang out with my friends, it was not a big deal. So at 10 years old, I was already running the streets.
And was it hard to get rid of a gang?
For gang members, I guess I only can speak for my behalf. If you want to go ahead and live a life of like a better life, they're gonna acknowledge you. All they want is for you to be happy,
Okay.
Yeah, not all gangs just want you to go. You have those kids that are really gonna give their life for the gang and murder, and do those kinds of things, But for other people, if you want to do good for yourself and out of the gang and you want to get out, it's possible.
So they have good intentions.
Yeah, they have good intentions. It's not all bad how you seem.
So they just pick the wrong way.
They were just misled basically. Yeah.
Okay. So what you've been doing when you were in a gang? Selling drugs or what?
No, they come from all that, from robbing, stealing. I can't speak for myself, but I seen, people just doing bad,